This is Micah from Capture King Gaming, back with part 2 in the walkthrough for Batman the Telltale series. Episode 2, Children of Arkham. An old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Oswald better know he didn't step to the right person. Don't come at me like that.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us.
We have the
Together,
ridiculously
we will
ripped
change
Harvey
Gotham.
Dent. Why is he so muscular? I don't know.
Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested.
Vicky
And
Vale, who
reporter
we were
for the
kind of
Gotham
addicted
Gazette.
to.
Carmine Falcone?
Oh man, this is my
Dent
favorite
campaign
character from the
soliciting
whole
votes from Gotham's biggest crime
previous
family?
episode.
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal?
Okay, my actual favorite character from the
dangerous.
previous episode.
I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
No! That's not true! It's impossible!
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
If this is true, this is definitely
It doesn't help
a
anything
shock
to
for
bottle your
fans.
feelings up. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises.
And there
it's
it
just
is.
not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
You knew all that, and you never let on.
You're behaving like I was part of the conspiracy.
I mean, you were if you know
I want
about
you
it and
to
cover it
know
up.
I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Exactly. I mean, it's Alfred,
Thank
you know?
I won't let you down again.
And like you said, he wasn't the corrupt one. It was Thomas Wayne.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Like I said before, sometimes staying
Doesn't
quiet is the
quite
best.
add up. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
A detail that will still be there 20 years later in probably the most populous city in the DC universe. Maybe Metropolis beats it, but other than that,
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
throughout the various incarnations of Batman, Joe Chill for the most part stayed the same in terms of the name, but sometimes it's changed. In the 1989 movie, it was Jack Napier. Was it Jack Napier? I'm not sure, but Joker in his previous form before he was transformed. But usually it's Joe Chill. Motivations are different. Sometimes it's random. It truly is random. Other times it's targeted. So I guess with this story, we're trying to see whether or not it was random or if he specifically targeted Thomas Wayne.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Nothing personal. Just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
So there we go. He said they told me you had it coming, so he did target Thomas.
Don't walk on me. He's making a mistake.
That's a big detail to miss. I mean, I know he's a kid and traumatized and always the pearls. Always snatch the pearls. I never understand that in movies and shows and games. I mean, he could have shot Bruce. Obviously, you wouldn't be playing the game if he had. But
They were
because you heard the sirens, they're already coming for you. You might as well
Carmine
shoot
Falcone knows
the last
why.
witness. But whatever. We get to play as Batman, so it all works out.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm
Oh look,
always
it's
here for you.
the ugliest
Let's let us
person
both
in
hot
anything
water.
ever. That dude is
I pulled all the strings
really
I had with
ugly.
the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay.
This Harvey Dent is
At
like a
least tell me what
linebacker.
this
This
is
man
about.
is big.
Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
Look at his
Fine,
chest, look
fine,
at his
don't
shoulders. Even his
Hope none
head
of
is
this comes
bigger
back
than
to bite us.
Bruce's.
I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
So you didn't even do me a favor. It's because of me.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Do you have any questions for me?
Keeping Falcone in the
Aha!
infirmary. He's
You don't
lucky
understand
he
that if you
didn't
know
get
comic
roughed up
books.
more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Sometimes it's better to keep quiet. I'm gonna keep saying that, especially when it
It's
comes
great to know he's out there watching
Batman.
over the city.
You don't always have the best responses as Bruce Wayne. Don't want to tip your hand.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me.
She probably doesn't want to because you're an
Good thing
asshole.
I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
If I was Batman, trust me, it would have went the other way.
Veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark.
Also
Much
because he
better,
was a
kid.
child? You know, like a
Thank
child.
you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you. You care about people. Even mean old bastards like me.
I'm hoping if he rambles on, he'll start to say something about what I need him to talk about.
She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I
love some
ordered that
mafia
hit on
or
your
mob
parents.
euphemisms.
So
Put a
who
button on
did?
someone.
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Oh, buddy. What is on her mouth?
The bastard had to die.
Yeah, she's definitely possessed or...
Hands
Oh,
in the air!
the...
Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
What was it? The psychoactive drug from the previous episode?
We are in deep shit.
That smoke seems out of place. It needs to have
Bought us
texture.
some time.
It just
Not
looks
much.
weird.
Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Thank you for putting that cigarette away.
She
It
never do
was
anything to hurt the
distracting.
department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
I mean, that
Then
is a
we
fact.
need the
She did walk
complex
in and shoot
facts,
him.
Like how and why?
Lieutenant,
The how is she had a gun and
Falcone's
she walked
lawyers
in
are here.
and then shot him with the gun.
I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Why would you leave her with Bruce Wayne? Like, I know you let him into Falcone because
Alfred,
he was helpful.
Falcone's
but
been murdered.
There's really no. I mean, he was a witness, but you wouldn't have the witness in the same room
I'm looking
as
into it, but
the
I'll need access
assailant.
to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
See, I don't have this OS running on my my phone. I'm a bit behind in the times.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Oz, maybe? Or,
Cobblepot said something similar.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
And she just pops up everywhere. Guess she's a good reporter.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I respect honest reporters, but I also
This is
don't
coming
like
out whether you
reporters.
stonewall me or not.
When in doubt, no comment.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at Doc's. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
You could literally have a city, well, the entire city going crazy all at once.
here now to send a strong message. Bring me her head.
I'm just gonna go and assume he's talking about Catwoman. She's like one of the few people in Gotham that can grief people like that. She's really good at it.
Yeah, there you go. You'll be alright. You're right.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Wouldn't that be
Bruce
sealed
Wayne
off?
already tried talking with Cobblepot.
Doesn't it have like a giant hole in the side of it? And broken windows and modern art that was used by someone as a weapon?
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything.
Let's talk about your man in the back with the skin condition.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is he?
I don't know! Please!
Name's You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante.
That sounds like a confession to me.
Or pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect
I think
for
you
the
need to get
bat.
yourself to a
Think he
dermatologist, my man.
underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV.
I really
if you
didn't,
were truly
though.
the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
See, this man with that haircut, the shades indoors, the skull t-shirt. I want to fight him. I hope I can beat him up. Please.
So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch.
Yeah, I knew it was Catwoman,
I've
see?
still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selena.
Yes!
I already know her
name.
real name. That's not good. Combo. have time for this.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Woo! I mean, he really just helped me out. The expressway down. Okay, I guess I'm going back in. Never mind.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Did you hear?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond.
I like that Penguin's
He's more
already
dangerous
established.
than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
I'm still not sure if that's true or if he's just doing it for the criminal aspect.
Sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selina.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special.
Whoa, buddy.
You and I...
My man rocking Vans? Oh, this is about to happen. He changed his shirt. He's not wearing the skull shirt anymore. Now he has a dress shirt and suspenders. I can't tell if he looks more or less douchey. Wait, oh, his twin brother came in.
Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Okay, his triplet brother came in.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Please, let's do this. Yes. Yes. All right. Here we go. My man wasn't ready for that. Take that beanie off, bro. And the shades. You're indoors, son. Body slam. Woo. Always go for the pool table.
Not done yet.
Yeah, see, I like this action scene. Just go for the leg. Sweep the leg.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, how many of your friends or your whatever, co-workers, co-goons, get to see it beat up before you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. Ooh, that was it. That's a pretty good song to play
for such a pretty boy
during this action scene.
Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway.
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
The scavenger resisted you?
Yes or no?
I'm gonna make a lot of pop culture references.
I'm gonna say maybe.
Especially with these
because
live
he's trying to kill
commentaries.
me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
I like that transition in game.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go as Bruce. I don't want, once again, Batman's reputation to be sullied.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
I think you should worry about
Really
where the
hoping
top
you'd
of
be
your
able to help
head
me
is
out.
right now.
Who knows? Maybe I could return
I'm
the
worried
favor
about
one
this.
day.
This is it's freaky.
It seems you do have an appointment, Mr. Wayne. Silly me.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini.
Wow, he looks way
Your
better in
father
his
and I,
picture.
we took this city and made it
He's
ours.
chunky. I did
Falcone
not.
too,
Look at
rest his
his
soul.
body.
We built everything
I'm
we
not
had.
body shaming. I'm just saying he
You were
is
born
misrepresented in his campaign
A young
pictures.
man like you wouldn't understand.
But I guess that
what
makes
it takes
sense.
to rise to the
He's a
top.
liar.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us. along with the rest of their assets.
Even if that's true, it's no excuse for Cobblepot's crimes.
I quite agree. It doesn't hurt to understand your enemy's motives. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Well, you dropped on your head. When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father.
Whomever.
You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight. Get out of the ring before you get hurt.
I would never stoop so low. My backbone doesn't have the bend.
Let me put it this way. If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for.
Did he push a button?
Get him out of here.
Or did they just know to be there was someone there? It's weird.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there. I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
None of that matters now. The only thing that does is stopping Oz.
The city needs you now, more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his
We got some
path
updates to the
mayor's
codex,
office.
so let's look at these.
Despite
Oh,
the
a lot
backing
of
of
people.
billionaire Bruce
Okay.
Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying
We have
his
more information
campaign
on
staff
his
and
parents.
making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic.
Alfred knew a little bit
perpetuated by the
about that as well,
Mayor
so
Hill's
update on
campaign.
his profile.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out.
It's a new episode, so it makes sense that almost every character or location has more information now.
Was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects
Now we've
taken
met
into
him, so
custody while
definitely gonna have. Look how different he looks from his photo on his campaign posters. He doesn't look like the same person at all.
Gotham District Attorney
We're gonna team up with her. Hopefully, she's gonna hang with us.
to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the
Now that we know
candidate
he's
is
behind way more than we
paying his campaign staff
first
and making
thought.
ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent
With what happened
Mayor
inside
Hill's campaign.
the hospital and now having one of his sergeants arrested. Not surprising he has an update.
But police say a brawl tonight
I didn't talk to her again, so yeah.
rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made.
I'll give you a quick summary. He's dead now. He a dead now.
Unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before.
Now we have her. Sorry for what happened to her. Hopefully she's able to be cleared of the charges.
Some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist.
A little bit about the background of Gotham City.
His campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these
Wayne
rumors
Enterprises
are
and where the
nothing more
money
than a
came
smear
from.
tactic perpetuated by the incumbent
And
Mayor
lastly, the
Hill's
infamous
campaign.
crime alley where Bruce Wayne's parents were taken from him.
Bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent
A little
memory.
story
Reports say multiple
basically
arrests were
about the
made,
end
with
of
all the
episode
suspects
1,
taken
Realm
into
of
custody
Shadows.
while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who
I think
were
we
seen
saw
in
this already, but just make
conversation
sure.
with the assailants shortly
If
before
not,
the
here we
fight.
go.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the
Look at that
mayor's
picture of
office.
Hamilton Hill. He looks like a,
billionaire Bruce
I mean,
Wayne,
it's black and white, but he looks like a tan,
candidate is having
you know,
trouble paying his
somewhat
campaign
toned,
staff and making
older
ad buys.
man. And then you meet him, and he's this pale, chunky, like, just
perpetuated by the
looks
incumbent
completely different.
Mayor
Like,
Hill's
I definitely know we
campaign.
did this one. But I just want to make sure, in case you missed it last time.
Other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg.
I guess you still got a
one in recent memory. Reports
story
say
out there.
multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an
And
unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants
there
shortly
we go.
before
Last
the
but not
fight.
least,
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his
alright,
path to the
and
mayor's
on
office.
with the story.
Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors
See what she's saying about
persist
me.
that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
What they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly...
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Because of Penguin and his thugs?
Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please. I need to
Get this off my chest.
Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
Is he breaking up with me?
Advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to
distance myself from you.
Like I said in the previous
Until
episode.
this mess with your family blows over.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
liability.
Bro, I just said I understand. Why would you then list the reasons why you have to do this?
Without your money,
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
Nope.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
You've got some nerve, Harvey. Either we're a team or we're not.
Exactly.
No, of course we're
I'm not gonna
a
be
team,
your
Bruce.
financial
Of course we
mistress.
are. Just
Not in front of the press.
He's ashamed of
I
me.
hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
No.
whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
Of course.
Oh,
Even though I know at some point he'll become Two-Face, I don't know if it's... Actually, he might not.
You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
Harvey!
I hope he does become Two-Face, and I won't have to give him any more money. Works out for me. And then I can be like, well, when he distances himself, if he does so before he becomes Two-Face, yeah, Bruce Wayne, like, oh, you know this guy became Two-Face. What? No, I don't know that gentleman. Yes, we were close for a while, but you know, I had to put some space between us. that would be funny. That smoke again. Who is in charge of the smoke from his cigarette or cigar?
All right so far.
It is so. Look at the steam coming out of there. That's more natural.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do.
It's like someone just took an eraser in Microsoft Paint.
I appreciate the sentiment, Jim.
I should have said nothing.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Oh well, shock, surprise.
Alpha, do you read?
Now aren't you glad I'm here?
Well, you have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
That's how you turn voters, man. That's how you do it, with actions.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a masked vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Jesus.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Could just tie them up. They had to
Gordon,
kill them.
We found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Oh, those guns.
Damn sons of...
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program.
Penguin mask.
First order of business, firing the moderator.
To be fair, the moderator was not doing
I hate to
that
be
great of a
downer,
job.
but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
Oh, he just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Of course they gave Vicky Vale.
No.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right.
It's a nice engraved pistol.
But this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Despicable DA, Harvey Dent!
Bird mask guy. Whatever your name is.
Call me Penguin.
Yes, of course. Penguin, then. We will play your game. Just please, let these people go.
Play then, and we'll see. Coin toss! Heads. Goes first.
Heads.
Questions. Ask them questions.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne mental health facility.
It's much needed. State-of-the-art mental health care. Hospital that will offer treatment for the most
If you say so.
unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
I told you I want the truth. Look at still on Mrs. Rubbish.
I gave you what you wanted.
Save it for the opening statements, Pillock. Rule 1, talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your gob.
I feel like the camera is more expensive than the TV, you know? They don't want to cause too much property damage.
Rule 3, always tell the truth, even if it hurts. Feel the worst.
God. Batman.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My gallant brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
I knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to
Go
lead.
on, love. You know what to do.
Uh-oh.
Candidates, take off your masks. Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
I like they're still doing the debate. They didn't start fighting. Now they're still doing the debate, but now they're saying their actual stances.
Arkham's flawed. Let's say it isn't. Flaws make it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It's not to save the city. Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men whose fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want.
Okay, so that's evidence. I mean, wow.
Now you know. Now you will
Forget
see.
criminal. His father was a straight up villain.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
That was expensive, man. Come on.
You could never.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
And there's a confession.
Back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent.
I'm fully okay with that.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I mean, is it even really a choice? He blinded those guys. I want you to know that. Oh my gosh.
Hold your fire, damn it!
There's Two-Face.
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
I wonder what would have happened if I tried to save Harvey. If Selina would have died. And whether or not Harvey would have been disfigured.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public. Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
That was actually a really short episode. I'm surprised. Okay, so let's go over my choices. Did you ease Falcone's pain or make him suffer? I eased his pain. I didn't want Bruce Wayne to be injuring people, especially in public. It would be different if it was in private. Did I kiss Selina? I tried to, so did the majority of other players, but she rejected us. Sad face. Did you visit Mayor Hill as Bruce or Batman? Bruce, like I said, I still want to keep Batman's reputation as in the light as possible. Bruce Wayne is already being dragged through the mud, so it didn't really matter. Did you withdraw your funding for Harvey's campaign? I continue to fund it. Now, it might not matter. I'm assuming he's going to drop out of the race. But I wonder what happened if you just say, I don't care, forget it, you're not getting my money. Did you save Selina or Harvey? Wow, I'm surprised so many people try to save Harvey. I guess maybe they were wondering if it's possible to keep him from becoming Two-Face. I actually wondered that myself, but not enough to change my mind. And those are my stats. Let's go to the next time on.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
Bruce Wayne would be an obvious target if it was the three families,
After that news
three
about
people
your
that
father sending innocent
held up
people
the
to
city.
Arkham. Sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
She is mad because I wouldn't give her any comments.
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
Yes, that's what I want. And that was episode 2, Children of Arkham, in the Batman Telltale series. This is Micah from Capture King Gaming saying thanks for watching. Please show some class, comment, like, and share, subscribe.